What's the crack? Welcome to the No Idea What I'm Doing podcast. I'm your host, Dylan, and I have a very special guest today. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Tmike, what the fuck is a crack is? What is happening?
Well, Tmike, how have you been anyway? What's the crack?
Same shit, different trouble. Building this place, first of all. Working on a bit of music on the side. Fucking couple of wee projects here and here.
Yeah, class. What's new with you? What's coming up? Do you have anything exciting that you want to tell people?
Oh, most definitely. Well, first of all, this space, we're in Dead on Digital Studios. It's a venture that I'm taking on, and basically any type of content. We're a content creation hub. We do podcasts, we'll do fucking any type of YouTube content that you want to do. We accommodate for short films, set rentals, we do social media work for businesses and stuff like that. They're helping small business owners establish a social media presence. Working on a game, working on 2 films at the minute. Bit flat out, bit stressed out, but we're vibing.
Well, sure. What's life if you're not stressed out? You know what I mean? It sounds like you're doing a lot of shit right now. How do you cope?
Honest answer, mate. Fucking back-to-back joints, like back-to-back joints. Not gonna lie to you, like.
The space is actually sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Appreciate it, bro, because we're getting there, like.
It won't look in the next episode. It won't look this bare behind. It's just
no, most definitely not. Definitely not. Because you can't see what we can see, but there's a lot of real artwork being done by like a real fucking artist. It's not no get a stencil up on the wall and just fucking work away. No, we're fucking getting the best to do what they do best. You know what I mean?
Class. So, how did you get into music? What got you in? Like, what started you with music?
I don't really have one of them stories where other people do, where it's like, I was just fucking messing about and it was just a bit of fun. My introduction to music was a bit more fucking grim, to be honest. I was 16, my best mate at the time, D.D. Patton, fucking late and great. He killed himself. He was only 17, he was about to come 18, wasn't far off his 18th birthday. And it was just one of them ones that proper hit home, and I didn't really know what to do. And then Hotbox was only open like 4 or 5 days, so they were running Instagram ads, and I was sitting having a smoke and shit, as you do. And then it came up on my phone, and I was like, bollocks, that's round the corner. So I just immediately booked in a session, made a memorial tune, got good feedback, and was like, fuck it, there's no point stopping now.
Fair enough. What's your relationship like with Hotbox? How's it been for the past 5 years?
Class, fucking class. I've been working with Hotbox from the open. Me and OJ fucking dig ahead of each other sometimes, like, because I think we're just 2 very driven people, 2 very passionate people, and we'll have the same mindset towards a lot of things. So me and OJ butt heads the odd time, but it's nothing out of love and respect, and it's one of them ones where I see what he's doing, he sees what I'm doing, and he's watched me grow into the fella that I am today. So there's not many people in life that get to follow you along that journey and get to come with you on that journey, because I was also there for his journey as well. So very good relationship with Hotbox, and doing some work with Emmons at the minute. Was on the mixtape again as well. I'll always be there when Hotbox needs me. Like, anytime Hotbox needs a project on or needs a fucking verse, like, I'm there. Do you know
OJ's always like, every time something happened, he's always brought everybody back together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, Smix died. It's coming up to his first year there that he's been dead, and OJ sort of didn't let people go into hole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't let it go unnoticed, definitely. He was the one that was like, fuck it, we're all going to come together and be a community in this time. And then that's sort of the same sort of philosophy that I want to adapt and take on. On the 19th, on the anniversary, we will have a small numbers event here, just because we're not fucking filling the place all the time. We're not looking to have all sorts of people in and out and all that food traffic, like, but yeah, we're going to do a wee small intimate thing.
And intimate's better as well, because, you know, people come in, it's only a small crowd, so it's a better crowd as well.
Yeah, better vibe, because also we don't fucking sell drink or nothing like that there, so a couple of people come fucking have a wee beer, you know what I mean? We'll all fucking listen to the tunes and shit like that there and have a nice
Be class,
day, you know
be class.
So
what's going on with the comedy as well, because you run the NI roast battle? Do you want to get into that one?
Aye, right. So we had just a couple of months ago wrapped up NIRL 3. Was a smashing success. Place was packed out. Amazing atmosphere. To be honest, online ticket sales don't often reflect on our genuine take, because we're cheaper on the door. You don't have to pay fees, and cunts know that we've got a seat for them. So people come down to pay cash. So we were leading up to it, and the online sales were a bit shit, and I was like, fuck this. Got down in the day and was like, I'm well losing coin. Me and my partner looked at it and were like, might be a bit of a ropey one. had a balls of a thing that day as well. Fucking yeah, I can't even actually really talk about it to be honest. But I had like a fucking situation where we nearly didn't make it to the show. It was a fucking really ropey situation. Like, and it was very very close. We didn't get to come down. I had people in the venue like setting up and shit like that there, getting cameras ready and stuff like that there, being like, mate, where the fuck are you? And I was like, I'm in a situation right now, like, so I can't really, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, like. And then got down to the show, everything was against us that day. I made the fucking smashed it out of the park. Couldn't be more proud of, first of all, the comedians on it. My partner Chrissy for pulling it all together. Is fucking, yeah, it was a smashing event. But now we've got NIRL 4, but it's NIRL 4.20
.20.
because it's going to be a fully legal, cannabis friendly event. Fully legal, fully above board. I know that there is cannabis culture events. I know that there's people out there putting events on where it's friendly and legal for you to vape your medicinal cannabis. So I know that we're not the first people doing that as an event structure and as a thing, but
First people in Belfast, definitely.
I can guarantee that we will be the first people to do what we do in the medical cannabis space in terms of giving people the freedom to come and use their medicine in a safe space while also getting to enjoy themselves. It'll almost be like a coffee shop setup again, intimate numbers, invite only for the first couple of ones, 25 tickets.
Do you have any names you want to drop on the lineup?
No.
No, not yet. Oh,
Not
you're
a single bit.
you're
Not
keeping it a
single
secret.
bit, not a
Oh,
single bit. No, I
Right.
don't want. I want this to be an exclusive thing at the start,
Mm-hmm.
just because we're trying to do something that's a bit risky. It's fully legal, but we know there's going to be people trying to persecute us for it and bring us
Yeah.
down for it because
there'll always be those people.
yeah,
Here it
and then
comes.
I just know in the cannabis culture, in the cannabis industry, from the top to the bottom, it's all just fucking set against us. So we know that we're taking on a fight more than we are just putting on events. We're going to end up taking on a fight here, but the space that we're going to create for people with a medical cannabis prescription to be able to come down, be treated fairly, unjudged, to fucking work away, because it's actually not legal. It's not. There's you don't. I fucking just get yourself a filter, a good filtration system.
Yeah.
You're fucking sorted, mate. Do you know what I mean? So why the fuck not? Cops are gonna come down, probably try and fucking kick my door in,
Fuck
but
them.
not breaking the law, mate. So
Well, sure, we'll have windows with throw things at them.
yeah, I'm only joking because within our cannabis events, I do want to be very on the ball, make sure everything's legal, make sure it's all respectful, just so that, like, yeah, because it's a grey area in terms of, like, you can very quickly start breaking the law without realising it. Like, for example, see if I was to, well, today it's a medical emergency because I don't have my vaporizer, I left it in the house, like, I can't get a vaporizer, so I'll be able to roll and smoke a joint no sweat because I've no other fucking option, I need to medicate. But if I had my vaporizer here and the police came in, my vaporizer was fully operational, nothing wrong with it, and I was smoking that joint, that's breaking the law. You're misusing drugs because that's not the way you're prescribed to take your medicine. So it is one of them ones where we'll have to be respectful of the rules. Also, don't want to rub the cops' faces in it
Yeah.
as well, because there's a lot of people out there that be like, ha ha, it's illegal, fuck yous, and they'll like smoke up in front of them and all.
No, but you'll get that one
Don't
person.
want to be disrespectful like that, because at the end of the day, it makes them giving us the prescription and giving us the right to do that wrong. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to prove them right. We want to show them that this is a fucking space where we're all going to get stoned. There's nothing you're going to do about it because we're not harming no one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Live and let live. Like,
You'll also get that one person who's a dick. They'll come in here and they'll see what you're doing and report you or fucking try and stop it or something, and the cops will show up.
it's always going to happen, but we know that we're not breaking the law. We know that we're not doing anything wrong, so we're just prepared. Yeah, the cops could walk in here right now and fucking I'll
Here,
supply
sure,
them
any
prescription.
publicity is
Good.
good publicity.
Yeah, well, this is it. I would rather not have the fucking headache because I know that the fucking I'll dig our heels in, but it is just one of them ones where, man, people deserve to have it. Like, it should be, it's a human right. Yeah, because, mate, if I want to sit here and take a fucking diazepam that I'm prescribed for my back pain, I can do that no problem.
Yeah.
Why can't I just set up the fucking volcano, fill up a vape bag and fucking have a wee smoke? 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
prescribed it by a doctor and I'm smoking it the right way. I'm not rolling the joint and puffing on it where it's Section 23 misuse of drug act still applies. It's just me smoking my vaporizer the exact same way I'm supposed to.
Class.
No, man. Because I had Dr. Lee on. He hates when I call him Dr. Lee because he's technically not a doctor. Because I think you need to have like a fucking, what's it called, like a doctor or something. I think you need to have like some fucking mad qualification. But like, because he's in the cannabis industry, yeah, like, he's
Yeah, but
technically not a doctor.
should
But I
be
don't
a
give a
doctor.
fuck what anyone says. Where's my fucking vape? See us, bad boy. I haven't smoked the fucking single fig from I got it. It's a Breeze Herb, and I think maybe the company's Breeze. Lee helped create the blend that goes in here, help cultivate the technology to make it all work.
Give all your money to Dr. Lee.
Mate, I've been
Well, you do.
this year.
You do give all your money to
Very
him. What do you
good.
mean?
Very good. Mate, but they're fucking amazing. Like, he taught me a lot about the entourage effect and how it works with cannabis. So it's not just about the percentage of THC you're smoking. If you get a 25 in comparison to a 29, and the 25 has better terpenes and flavonoids and just has a general better profile, it'll actually give you a better effect as well. So some people see when you're smoking CBD, that stops you from getting stoned. But man, from I've been smoking this, when I smoke a bong, I feel like it lasts me longer. Don't want to smoke a fag. And this tastes like weed. It's dead terpy. It's great, mate.
So you've been doing it for what, 6 years, 5 years now, if not longer.
Yeah, well, I think it's 6 years this October that Dee Dee died. So yeah, I'm in my 5th year now, about to turn on to my 6th year. Like,
So what's your process behind like writing music? Do you stay up late at night? Do you like freestyle? Do you know just take time out of your day to actually write?
it's fully just impulse, mate. If I'm honest, it's just, if I feel it, I'll write it. And then once I feel like I'm struggling to write it, I'll just put it away. There's no like forcing nothing. I think that's another reason why I don't really put out music as often as other people, because I'm like, mate, I'm not forcing these tunes together.
Yeah.
I'm not like pushing it. Like, I generally do just see it as a creative outlet. Like, I'm not trying to make fucking millions off music. I'm not one of them fellas that's making music for money. Don't get me wrong, I get paid fucking here and there, like, but it's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it. I'm doing it because I love it. And
That's the same with me as well. Like,
I think there's a big difference, and you notice it in people when you see people that are doing it to try and get money and fame. Like, their personalities are different, I've noticed, because they're geared up to want a certain thing. They're geared up to push for a certain thing. Where like, I'm just here vibing, because I think it translates as well, because I'm doing that many like random business ventures. You can see that music isn't what I'm trying to do for money. I'm just doing that strictly out of the love for it, like, and fucking it makes me feel good, mate. It's a good wee venting process, like.
music's a good way to just get your feelings out.
Yeah.
Like if you go through something, you can write a good few songs about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's why when people be like, such and such is shit and such is shit, I think fair to have them own opinions and saying that around your personal circle. Like, if someone comes on, you're like, no, I don't want to listen to him, he's shit, like, turn it off. Fair, but I don't really. I think it's a bit mad to just go fucking slandering constantly left, right, and centre because you don't like your tunes. Because at the end of the day, if you don't like your tunes, they're not made for you. Then that's just how it works, mate. If you don't like a tune, it's not made for you.
Exactly. I like TikTok is like a lot of artists, and I mean a lot of fucking artists from here suffer from hate on TikTok.
Yeah, because
like
we done a mean tweets, mate, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out because it was just a bit sad. It was just a bit sad. Like, it wasn't fun. Like, it didn't play off. I thought it was gonna play really fucking funny, but it didn't, because you're such a nice kid as well.
Yeah.
So like, watching you read out them tweets, I was like, that's fucking hectic. Like,
No, but like I get a lot of hate, and I just like throw it away. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You don't listen to it because
Wee Joe's very good at that as well, because Wee Joe gets a fucking good bit of slander on TikTok, and Wee Joe, like, he leg it on now. He's like, fucking get me that engagement, you prick.
no, because he replied to a video, did he not, and like fucking slobber about it, or was that Coley B?
I'm not actually sure, mate, because I'm not on the TikToks. Like,
You know who's getting hit and who's feeding off it? Kevy 4X. He's been making like moves, even though his music's shit. He's been making moves, and you can see it. Like,
yeah, I just think I take a lot of how I perceive someone outside of the fucking music thing, and that's like, say, like a fucking like Chris Brown. Just don't like Chris Brown. Be it the fucking Rihanna. Don't necessarily. Oh yeah, like same with Mike Tyson as well. He did fucking rape that woman. I think people are quick to like forget things.
Megan as well, talking to kids.
Megan's just a fucking pervert, like, as well. Yeah, like, fuck that guy. But obviously, Kevy 4X hasn't done none of that mad stuff as well. That's not what I'm fucking saying. But I just feel like when I hear something about someone, or like I perceive someone a certain way outside of the music, I just can't really like jail to their music itself, because it was that whole fucking thing with fucking K-hole and all, and them fucking acting a plonker. Really fucking, it don't bar me, because it's not me, but like, obviously I know fucking SP and Liam Bone, they're two of the soundest humans that you'll just come across in life. Do you know what I mean? Like, they really are.
They don't deserve.
They're just two genuine good
like,
guys, mate. And I don't really know what happened as well, because I was just speaking to fucking Big Johnny, and he was like, what was it? He was like, fucking, I had asked him what happened, and he was like, I don't actually really know. I think just fucking Cavi Forax went on the live and says that he was what was it? He was the brain of
The
fucking...
brain of K-hole.
The brain of K-hole, and he called SP a wee retard or something, and I was like, mate, what the fuck's that all about?
Yeah,
They're carrying him?
No, so apparently this is what SP said. They went out for like drinks and stuff, and then SP fell asleep, and Cavi was on live. Like SP was on the ground, Cavi was on live like this, like saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this over and all. I'm the brain of K-hole, and this is my thing. This is what I'm doing and all."
Okay, it's just stuff like that there where, like, I don't know the guy, but it's just one of them ones where it's like, yeah, for that reason, I just, yeah.
To be
I
fair,
don't think his music's that good either, but I'm not going to turn around and be like, fucking, do you know what I mean? As I just said, like, I'm not going to turn around and say, I don't think you should be putting anyone's music down, and then fucking turn around and be like, da-da-da. It's just not something
it's not my type of music.
It's not something that I would listen to. It's just not my personal cup of tea.
I've
so.
only met him once, and he was a cunt.
But Liam Bow made them bars for him. And some kid made the beat, and I just feel like you gotta credit your producer in that way, like.
Yeah.
So you do.
He didn't really credit. Like he tried to take.
Whoever made them beats is unreal, mate. Whoever made them beats is
It was
class. Really, really.
He's from West.
Mate, whoever that kid is, mate, fucking, or whoever it is, mate, is proper talented. Like
I know he has skill. Like
insane, fucking class, mate. So they are, cause no, that's yeah. The beats on those K-hole tracks are fucking smashing, mate. That there, gives a shit, gives a bell at. That's a tune and a half as well.
that's BLK.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking
But that's
BLK smashing.
I think if I think the Ambo's voice complements that track so much. I think if it was me or like somebody else, it wouldn't sound that great.
Oh, that tune wouldn't work with Liam Bow on it. Yeah, because it's like his like pace.
Yeah.
Is like his rhythm is like perfect on that beat. Like the beat. See certain songs, I just don't think. I think certain songs are just made in the moment in terms of like the right artist with the right beat, with the right producer, with the right time to release it, and then it all just happens well. Like I think that's a good example of that there. It was the right artist, the right producers, as in BLK. Fucking came out at the right time when people in Belfast wanted to listen to Belfast rap, and it wasn't fucking corny anymore. And to be honest, that their tune's probably one of the reasons why it's perceived a lot less corny now. Because in my personal opinion, there's artists that make Belfast rap look cool, and then there's ones that make it look cringy.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've got like fucking Liam Bow and them boys on this side, and then Cavi would fall on the other side. I just don't want to name a load of boys. We've already spoke about Cavi, so we'll put his name into that hat. But then you know yourself, there's just some to be about on that TikTok that you're like, you go in.
It's just cringy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and fucking, I just think, mate. Yeah, I don't think most people are going to take it seriously anyway because we're from Belfast. I think we'll end up developing like a crowd and a following along the way.
You have to sort of. It'll take, I say, it's going to take about 10 to 15 years for people to actually see Belfast as a place that has creatives. You know what I mean?
But see, do you not think that it's went the opposite way? That it went, because I think Belfast used to be seen as a place full of creatives.
Yeah.
Then it went.
I think it's because of how many people are messing about now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a load of messers in the scene, and it's just doesn't look good in anyone else. And Kneecap as well. Like, shout out Kneecap. Doing like Glastonbury as well. That's not mad. Like
mad that they got to do Glastonbury while in that whole thing.
And the BBC didn't show it.
Did they not?
No, they didn't show it.
Aye, because I think it's a bit mad how fucking hard they were prosecuted. I do think that. I think the law that they use to prosecute them, some like NI specific law, and I think it is about how it would technically be easier in Belfast to cause like political unrest than it would be in like some other places.
I think the reason that they got charged so quick and because the video was from 2023, it was because they wanted to be taken off. The government tried to take them off Glastonbury, and then Glastonbury came out saying no because we are a political statement anyway. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's why they start. This started because the organizer wanted to pay his overdraft off. They sold tickets for £1. That's genuinely why it started.
Fuck off.
He wanted to pay his overdraft off, so he started a festival.
That's
no, it's the biggest festival in the world.
Is there any documentaries about that? That sounds insane.
I don't know. The BBC probably have something.
There'd have to be so. You'd have to be able to watch something about that. Like,
but they didn't broadcast Kneecap, but they broadcasted this other guy. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm not saying what he said, like, but
I think it was wrong the way they got persecuted. But then I also don't. I think to sit and fucking complain that you're being like, that you're being like fucked up because you did get up on stage and be like, the only Tory's dead, Tory, kill your local
Yeah,
MP.
that's-
Like, that is a mad statement. And like, if you're gonna be the rebel, that's gonna happen. You have to like expect that and fuck and be like, what bad.
No, but
They played it well though.
so they put out a post and then changed it a few hours after. They said riot, and then they said don't riot. Like, because whenever he went into court on the 18th of June, and they put out a post saying come to the court, we'll riot, and then they said no, don't riot. We don't want you to riot.
Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like they put a post up being like, right, down, have a riot, and their manager's been like, no.
Yeah, 'cause that's literally how you get arrested, because that's inciting a
I thought
riot.
there is inciting a riot. That would be a crime. But see, this is sort of where I think, I think as well, just because they're obviously not from that stardom. They're not from, they don't,
Yeah,
they weren't raised around people that are from that highfalutin fucking stardom stage of life.
They don't
They're not
really-
from that. So I don't think they really knew that because of their fame and the status that they have, that they're prosecutable for it.
sure. They're playing the Wembley Arena, which is like 22.
But I'm sure as well, but because they're just fucking, because they're just lads. Like, I'm sure when they said that, they just thought, mate, we're fucking a couple fellas.
Yeah,
here or
exactly.
something. It's not that
what are they
deep.
gonna do?
But I think now they'll probably have their industry goggles on and be like, right, we've learned now that like we get held accountable now because we have influence.
No, but they how fast it sold out fucking Boucher Road in 5 minutes, 40,000 tickets.
Move tickets in an insane rate, mate.
If you want to sell it a show, book Kneecap. Like,
I'm sure it cost you. If you
apparently
like,
they got paid 125 grand for the SSE.
that's sweet.
Apparently,
That's sweet. I would love to know what way the splits work.
yeah.
Because I would say that they're on a sweet deal, especially because there's a couple of them, so all of them have to be getting paid. You know what I mean? But I would love to know what artists get paid what, because I'm sure that there's some really big artists that don't get paid dick.
Yeah.
But then there's some smaller independent artists that are just smarter with their money and get paid more.
No, it's all about what your management is, your booking agents, your
Yeah.
people like that, and then independent artists do it all themselves, so they don't have anybody to pay. You know what I mean?
But then, I would love to know where the line is we at though, because I'm sure at some point, because like, there'll be some fucking, like say for example Adele sells like 2 million albums, but then she's only getting paid like 25p an album.
Mm-hmm.
What's that you're walking away with, like 500k?
I think the average major label contract would be 80-20. So the artist
80
would
to
get
the label?
20%,
Right.
and the label would also own the masters.
But then I do also know, I suppose you're probably, it's probably really rude to fucking name cunts and all and actually like say what they're on and all, but I know DJs that are on 50-50,
Mm-hmm.
which is fucking
Yeah.
insane. So I feel like I know a couple of people that have like direct deals. Seem to make a load of, we know people in Belfast that are getting direct deals where,
Like Jordan.
well no, that's what I would consider like a really industry deal. That's like the super industry where you get people getting deals from like starting up places or just going directly to the label, and the label's like, listen, we're going to give you money for this.
Well, I don't know if he's signed or they done like an album deal with him where he just
Or a publishing deal,
yeah,
aye.
where he just made the album and that they were like, right, fuck off now.
Well, I heard through the grapevine that the advance was paid back in like a month.
Really?
I heard that. I think that's probably too long. I heard that through the grapevine that the advance was paid.
Was that off Kaylani or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's like 500 million streams now.
Mate, no, I heard the
He
advance
must
got
he
paid
must
back
have
like
made
that.
coin off
A lot
that.
of people don't realise that as well, because some people are probably listening to that going, what do you mean his advance got paid back? See, the advance that you get from the label,
You have to pay it back.
they take that back off you out of your sales.
So
That's not free money.
you
That's
ba-
not what you get paid for it.
You basically take a loan from the label to make your art, and you have to sell so much before you actually start making money off it. Like you may have to sell 2 million copies before you actually make a penny.
But then, in terms of the label, they've paid you small to gain large in a short term.
Yeah.
They literally solely profit off that first wave. That first wave where you make the most money, they're like, no, that's ours.
He's working with the same producers Lil Nas X done.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, take a day trip.
That's your boy died, isn't it?
Who?
Lil Nas X.
No, fuck.
Oh, did he not?
Well, I mean, he fell off. Like he
As
died.
soon as you get into fucking the Lils and shit like that, there, I sort of get lost.
He died in terms of like popularity. Like nobody really cares about him anymore.
I know.
He made that song at Old Town Road.
Gonna take my horse through the old town road. That's such a fucking tune, is it not? It's Billy Ray Cyrus, is it not?
No, but he made it and then Billy Ray Cyrus remixed it.
Are you sure it's not the other way around?
No.
So he made it first, and
Yes,
then
that's how he blew up.
and Billy Ray Cyrus remixed it.
Yes.
I thought Billy Ray Cyrus made that song. Right.
No, but well, it sounds like it from.
Billy Ray Cyrus is a fucking man.
I know.
Fucking achy breaky heart and all. He has all sorts of good tunes.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus, fucking nah, not really. Like
She comes back to Belfast.
Wrecking Ball was a good tune.
She better come if she comes to Belfast.
When
I'll
she
be
done
seeing
that
her.
fucking skin fade, fucking I'm gonna lick a sledgehammer. Give me like a rat. Oh, that was a good tune, like.
That's mad, right? So
I can't believe Don Hunter just hit me with that's mad, and then just swiftly moved on.
okay, let's move on now. Right, what would you say your biggest accomplishment? Hold on.
Accomplishment.
What would you say your biggest accomplishment is? Like in terms of everything you've ever done.
I think just along the way, proving to myself that I can do a lot more, to be honest. Because
Yeah.
I constantly probably be like, I fucking done this here, fucking gig, or done this and I've done that. To be honest, mate, I think the fact that, like, I'm just here doing all this is like a fucking win for me.
Yeah.
Like, this is because, yeah, mate, say to me 5 years ago that I'd be doing all this, mate, I was like, no, fuck, I just want to fucking DDLF and fucking SLF, mate.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Where now I'm like, no, I want to build something sustainable for myself. I want to actually build a life, fucking mortgage a gaff, get on the property ladder, start fucking investing in things. Like I've
Start a
actually,
life,
yeah, I've got like real life plans for life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Some people are older than you and don't even know what they're doing with their life. You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't even understand how fucking rates work as well. People are always like, fucking, you've got a business, you must be on a few quid. I'm like, buddy, you don't understand that the average business owner paying £800
Yeah.
a month rent's probably paying an extra fucking 360 on top of it and rates and all. And then you don't people just don't really understand that it's not the adult side of life, it's like the serious side of life. It's fucking boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like, if you spend like 6 months of your life just being like, right, I want to get enough knowledge to start getting my shit together, you will start getting your shit together. Because I'm not going to sit here like being like, I'm a changed man, I've got my shit together. No, I don't. Still figuring it out. Like, but
That was sort of like me, but I've grown up a bit. Like I was still. Whenever I said that to myself, I was like 16. You know what I mean? I was like, right, I need to, because it's when I started music. I was like, right, I need to actually do something in my life and take, do.
I take the reins.
Yeah, and I was sort of that's what I'm doing now, and it's working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're doing well for yourself, because you've got the right idea, especially for someone of your age to be putting on the amount of the events that you're putting on, and as well paying people fairly.
Yeah.
I think that's another big
Oh,
thing, because when I started putting on the rap events, this was obviously a couple of years ago, mate, it was impossible to sell tickets, where now there's enough people with enough of a following to put tickets out
Yeah.
there and make a profitable night, and you've recognised that, and you've not disrespected the artist and being like, but here, you've all been doing fucking free gigs before, so I'll
It's
get
slavery though. It's slavery though at that point.
Yeah.
Because if you
I
don't,
think some people have to do it to prove themselves. I do think that there is a certain level, like your first couple of shows, like, yeah, you should probably not be getting paid for them.
Yeah.
Fuck me, my first couple of shows were shite.
no, your first couple of shows should be, what's the so, I'll give you a wee tip. You need to be able to read the crowd whenever you perform. Like if the crowd isn't into what you're doing, you have to change it up a bit. Like that's what any DJ would tell you.
Yeah, and then it's kind of hard too as well as the artist, but because there's only so much you can change up when you've
Yeah.
already got your set list on the computer, like, you know what I mean? You're already there. You just have to change your presence a wee bit on the stage and shit.
You
I
have-
just try and be like, oh, I just get up and be like, what the fuck is that? I just got up and be a wee bit excited, because I'm usually excited. It's when I get the microphone in your stand, or you're standing there offside the stage, and then you get the microphone, and it just goes, it's go time,
Adrenaline.
it's go time now. So I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And you get all excited and shit, and then people usually respond off it. I find, like, usually it's,
If you ever see me before a gig, I'm like trembling. Like it doesn't matter how big the crowd is or how small the crowd is. I'm actually trembling whenever I hit that stage. It just goes away. The adrenaline hits my system, and it just fucking
just become
Yeah.
a movie, like, yeah, because the stage, in terms of music, that's the one thing that, like, out of all of them, never really made me nervous. The rapping doesn't make me nervous. It's the everything else, mate. That can down to them fucking like the game collaboration or doing that thing with the fucking. The orchestra was fine once I got there, because as soon as I realised, that's a stage, it was just an hour stage and that was fine. But then, like, the rehearsals for that, mate, the fucking, or like, the odd wee bits for that game collaboration, going down doing that motion capture and all, mate, like, shit like that, I reckon, for that film, mate, I was fucking riddled with anxiety, mate, it was terrible, like. But then you get it done, like, you just fucking, yeah. See, sometimes, mate, I heard an SAS fucking soldier say it, sometimes in life you get served a shit sandwich with no choice but to eat it, so I think the best thing to do is whack a bit of ketchup on it and get the fucker down.
Yeah.
So you just gotta do it, like.
I have mad social anxiety. Like, most people wouldn't even know that. Like, if you work with me, you know that I'm the complete opposite. But if I'm on my own, I'll be, like, in my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a person to be out in the street shouting, you know what I mean? I'm very conservative and I'm very, like, in my own lane, you know what I mean, in terms of what I'm doing.
Have you tried CBD?
Nah.
So what I have here in my hand, I'm gonna get a plug in. It's not even my podcast. Fucking, this is called the fucking. Well, this is an Improve Your Day spray. So it's an oral spray. Let me tell you, many fucking. It's 1,000 milligrams of CBD in a 10 ml. So
Can I just say something? How do people read that?
with their eyes, buddy.
Oh, like that, the ingredients on it.
This product has been formulated using only the best quality ingredients that has been directly tested and is accredited to the UK. Stored at room temperature. CBD products are a food supplement and are not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness. You just have to say that, because CBD does make shit feel better. Like, I would recommend that there. It's made by Canna Help. I would take a spray or two every now and again.
Is this not Dr. Lee's?
Yup.
Buy it.
The big man himself. See, I told you.
Just put it there for the rest
I
of the
give
episode.
Dr. Lee money sometimes, like not all my money. But
Sometimes, but you should just give him your life, give him your soul.
Well, I am gonna do a lot more work with Dr. Lee going forward. I'm gonna make sure that he's Dr. Lee. We're gonna buy him a doctorate from somewhere. I'll black market him a doctorate. Yeah, certified Dr. Lee. He's just the loveliest guy ever, Dylan, mate, to be honest with you. He just is. There's a load of people in that cannabis community that are just trying to make a few quid and all. Like, he genuinely does reinvest everything into himself. He's not a fella that's fucking driving about in a big mad fucking flash car and buying himself a big fucking mad house. Like, the fella lives and breathes the science of cannabis. It's fucking crazy. I've never met
He definitely has like a lab in his basement or something.
He's got a lab. He does have a lab. I can't remember. He was telling me fucking a bit about it. Can't remember where it actually is. But yeah, no, he does have his own lab, and he spends so. I was talking to him earlier on. Was like, "What's crap with me? Trying to set up. We're gonna do a wee podcast and stuff." He was like, "Yeah, I'll let you know when I have 10 minutes free here, because I'm in the lab all day. It's Friday." He's flat out. I've never met someone that lives and breathes what he does so much, and that's not even just as in like cannabis, just anywhere. I've never met a musician so dedicated to music. I've never met a fucking fighter so dedicated to fighting. Well, that's a lie. Paddy McCrory's the fucking general, like, but yeah, it's very rare that you find people like your Dr. Lee's and your Paddy McCrory's and like your Paul Hughes, people like that just have that drive and that fucking tunnel vision. They're like, this is what I love.
They know what they want to
do. I see people that just live and breathe something, mate. I love it. Like, I love them people. They should be studied. Like,
yeah,
it's just some. I just feel like when you've got something, when people like that have something in their head, they're just go. I feel like their brain fire is different than other people, because the average person can't do those things. It's almost superhuman. No, like, most humans can't lock themselves in the same room for 12 hours and do nothing but logistical work, nothing but planning. Spend that whole day, get home, get a couple hours sleep, wake up, and I put all them plans into action. It's a lot more than you think it is. Like, and then especially with the fighters and shit, they're just grinding every day.
They're all mad cunts as well. Most of those fighters.
Paddy McCrory is like.
Do you ever see some of them, like Paddy the Body? After his fights, he goes out and has like fucking 6 pizzas and like all this shit. Because he's been starving himself for 6 weeks.
Facts.
To be fair, it's fair enough. Like,
they're usually really fucking sound too. Paddy McCrory, I've actually had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times.
Yeah.
Just fucking generally, like, fucking no mind, fucking we like fucking 2-3 minute conversation and then fucking we're away again. But yeah, he's exactly the way you would expect him to be, mate. Just such a sound guy. He really is. He's just a wee fella from about the wag. Like, that's the way I described it, because I have a wee mate loves MMA. He's like, fuck, what was he like and all? I mean, he's just a wee fella from about the wag.
Yeah.
Like, he really is. You walk up and fucking spot him, say hello and all, fucking what's crappy, and then away you go, mate. He's just that's why he was already my favourite fighter from here. Like, I know Paul Hughes is the fucking
What about
man.
Lewis Crocker? Is he any? Do you like him?
Oh, I love Lewis Crocker, but I don't follow boxing like that, so I don't chum. So
Yeah.
I'm just not that
Well,
excited as much about boxing as I am about MMA. But
I'm
that
not a
Paul
big
Hughes-
I'm not a big boxing guy, but my uncle would be like.
Your uncle done. I mean, it was the best. You need to tell him. You need to tell him next time you speak to
He'll
him.
probably watch it.
Yeah, mate, you need to understand how much Tmike enjoyed that hybrid fucking MMA boxing. Mate, you need to do more of that. The fucking hybrid boxing. Mate, boxing with fucking, what was it, 4 ounce or 8 ounce?
I think it was 4.
Mate. First rounders all night long. It was fucking class, man. It was the best night of fighting that wasn't MMA that I've ever seen. The best night of fighting that wasn't MMA or Muay Thai.
There's a
I've
fight in
ever
the
seen.
19th coming up in the Devonish. The Working Class podcast put on.
Yeah, can't even go because I've got that event
I
on.
know,
There's also a fucking Dragon Claw Whiskey has a fucking poker tournament and a whiskey
Is that
tasting
is
on.
that what's his
On
face?
19th of July, Chris Crooks.
Chris Crooks.
Tattoo guy, yeah, lovely fella. Lovely guy. I would love to get him in to do a podcast. I would just love
Come
to.
to do a tattoo on me.
I would love to rack his brain. You would also have to probably pay him over £1,000, bro.
That's fine.
Depending on what it is like. I
But
know you
I've
got it like that,
I've
but
seen his. Have you seen his art though? Like
Yeah,
he
mate.
done Johnny's cover art, and it's fucking amazing. Like that's hand drawn.
aye,
That's fucking amazing.
I love art. That's why the guy that's doing the wall is ban art. I'm not gonna show you it yet because it'll piss him the fuck off because artists are very like particular. Don't want it on the eye. Probably fucking. It's been eating them up inside. Because I had to go get some more supplies and shit like that there. Because I told him I'd have some.
It's gonna look class. I can tell you that.
Oh mate,
It's gonna look amazing.
If you ever see his art, it's fucking insane. He makes like he done a big hand of David. You know, the hand of God and the hand of David, like touching each other and shit. That's what he wanted to do on the wall. He wanted to do the hand of David and the hand of God, and then in the middle, like sparks connecting them, and then the name in the middle and shit. But I sort of fucked it. It was all my fault that none of that shit happened.
Why? Well,
Because I asked for something really, really simple and really, really basic.
Yeah.
Just trying to be sound and like not melt his head with anything major. And then he was like, mate, I'd have done whatever the fuck you wanted. Like, I was like, shit.
you could still do it now.
I was trying to be sound because, yeah, I just said to him, I was like, that wall's your canvas, mate, work away. And yeah, it's fucking, the guy's a genius.
Well, I mean, you can still put it on. There's a couple walls.
That took an hour and a half.
There's a couple walls in this room anyway.
I mean, the fact that only that took him such a
I'm
long time.
pretty sure it's because it took him.
Suppose we're probably talking a lot about this wall that no one can see. Like,
You'll see it. You'll see it when
you
it's
will
done.
eventually see it. Like, oh,
But-
that's going to be the new background.
Because it looks messy, but that's what it's supposed to look like.
It's really abstract.
Yeah, that's what most people like.
Punk's probably not the word, but it's like, it's the blend between abstract graffiti and fucking, it's fucking smooth, man. It's a bit different. Like.
Right, let's stop talking about the wall now. Right, so I have some quick fire questions. Don't think about it. Just whatever the first thing.
I love these.
The first thing that comes to your head, say. Right. Worst show you ever played.
My art party.
Right. Biggest musical inspiration.
50 Cent.
Dream collab, dead or alive.
John C again, because I fucked it the first time.
Go to karaoke song.
Stuck in the Middle, Steelers Wheel.
That's fair enough.
Or no, what's the other one? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, no, because that's my favourite one. I tried to walk away and I stumbled. I tried to say goodbye and it's clear. My heart. Something when you're not.
Karaoke's just one of those.
I love
things.
karaoke. Make karaoke smash.
No, because everybody knows it's gonna be shit. So you just go up.
No, it's good at the start.
Yeah.
It's actually good at the start because no one's blocked yet. Because in lotteries, they just leave you with your 10 glasses. And you're like, fuck, and you end up blocked.
When I was in America, I was gonna do like we were walking through the Old Town bit, and I was gonna do an open mic, and I was like,
Should have done for the
no, because it was a load of 50-year-olds, and I was like, they're not gonna get what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
So, no one knows what the fuck Despacito means. It fucking stream billions.
It means my love or something, doesn't it?
See?
Sure, nobody knows what Ed Sheeran's new song means. Shout out Ed Sheeran for coming through.
I
to
know
Belfast.
facts because that their fucking new song, mate. Sure, fucking yeah. I watched him rap that before it came out.
Exactly.
He rapped that, then put the headphones onto my head and was like, "Now you rap."
That's
I'm well stealing the audio off a fucking hotbox fucking computer, mate, and releasing it.
I have it.
Mate. Do you actually?
I'd have it, yeah,
Right.
on my phone, yeah.
We'll cut that out and send it to me, right?
Yeah.
Now let's get back to the quick fire
Right.
questions then.
Oh shit, I have no more. Right, I could just make some up.
Right, sweet.
Right, so best show you've ever played?
Calm Market,
Colin Market. How was that?
smashing.
Smashing.
Best musical experience of my life.
Really?
In terms of like performing, yeah. And I fucked it too. I got really, really overexcited as well. And you'll notice this on the video. Like, I done my bit and didn't really know what I was supposed to do on the stage. So I just gave Danny the microphone and got off. And Johnny afterwards was like, what was that about? Like, you just left. And I was like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do yet.
What show do you think could have been better if you put a bit more into it?
The Smile show that I done. When I got Smiles up, I lost a fucking fortune on that. An absolute fortune. Had about 6 people come in. But it was just because no one knew he was up here.
Yeah.
And the way it worked out was we weren't to have more than 2 or 3 local artists on the lineup, and that's what, in my opinion, made the show a flop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my fault for agreeing to those terms and shit like that. But yeah, mate, it was just an absolute major fucking hell, mate.
Who was the promoter, or was it his management?
No, it was me that was the promoter. But yeah, fucking his manager was like, I only want 3 people on, and then it was like maybe Joe and someone else, and fucking yeah, man. There was another show on down the street with loads of local acts on.
Yeah.
Made a fucking they had a fucking wonder turnout, and
Yeah,
it was really good though because it was fucking Clip that had the show on down the street, and it was really good because I was able to then turn around to Smiles' manager and be like, see the way here's empty,
Yeah.
and down the street's full. There's people coming from down the street up just for their head in to see what the crack was. And all, man, we were having people walking. So
You see, as a promoter, I hate whenever like the show's empty because it's the most stressful thing ever because it looks so.
I just hate the ones that get really fucking pissy about it. Because see, to be honest, right, on that night there when Clipped had that show and it was doing really well and my
Yeah.
one was doing shit, yeah, mate, that people would be a hater about that and people would get annoyed about that and like, yeah, X, Y, and Z. We're like, mate, I was like, thank fuck it that's going on though, so I can actually just prove my point to this
Yeah.
guy that that's what we should have done. Because I've already lost my money.
Yeah.
And Belfast Rap, in my opinion, already suffered that day because it was another Belfast Rap gig that wasn't open and accessible to Belfast Rap artists. So, like, yeah, I lost. In my opinion, the scene would have lost. But then I was like, see, all the lads are down there having a spice and crack, getting to do their thing, and the scene's still fucking flourishing. So the day's not a loss for the music scene as a whole. Like,
So, I always hate. You see when the opener goes on, and there's nobody. I mean, like, there's nobody. It's the worst feeling. Because it looks bad on like me as a promoter because it doesn't look like I've done as much.
but would you say burden of attendance, meaning who it is has to make it sell? Do you think that burden's on the promoter or the artist?
No, I think the promoter has definitely a level of like what they need to do in order to make it a good show, but the artist is who's bringing everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The,
Yeah.
the promoter doesn't put up a post and 600 people buy tickets because they're put up a post. The artist has to fully like put.
There's a fine line, isn't there? There's like it's like a seesaw. You need the right amount of weight for it to sit like this because you need a certain amount of the promoter promoting it well because that's why you're a promoter. You promote shit. But then also, if the artist isn't promoting it and they don't seem excited about it, to their fan base doesn't really get excited about it.
Because you can't really like put up on your story. I'm doing a gig. Come get tickets. You know what I mean? You have to put it. You know, have to say you don't want to miss out. You know what I mean? It's going to be one that you don't want to miss. You know what I mean? You can't. You have to make people want to be there.
Yeah, you do. You have to herd the crowd. Like it is just
Especially in today's society, nobody can afford to go out, spend a tenner on the door, maybe 30 quid taxi to get in, 30 quid to get home and buy their drinks.
Because you live fucking ages away, mate, for fucking me to get a taxi. Well, not for me to get a taxi home from town, probably to go out.
No, but on Friday, Saturday night, you know what I mean? Because they up the rates, but it's.
But what you're saying is 100% true, because that actually, yes, because that's what you said to me the other day when you were up here. It's not just your tenner in the door. It's your money and your drinks, your taxi home, fucking the food you've had before you come out. It's like the whole day.
Everything.
The whole day becomes about the event, yeah.
You're going out for the day, you're spending money. You sort of have to like.
You have to make sure it's worth it.
Like if people put gigs on. I've done gigs on Thursdays. The tickets haven't sold great because people are finishing work at 5, then they have to go home, get ready. You know what I mean? Doors open at 7. By the time they get out of the house, it's probably about 7, half 7.
Yeah, because I usually push the doors to about 8.
And then by the time they get to the venue, it'll be 8, and they've missed the first act. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. That's why I like a wee open mic. So I do. I like when people do open mics, but I hate when they do it at the end of the night because everyone's
Yeah.
just blocked and then half the crowd's on pure and like none of it's good. You know what I mean?
The show in Ronda Studios I went to.
I heard it was smashing.
It was actually it's a very small space, but the it's intimate.
Would it be about the same size as this part of the room?
It's about 70 capacity.
About 70, so it's smaller than this or bigger than this?
A bit smaller.
I wouldn't call here 70 capacity. That's mad. I can fit all sorts of people in here. Would you say it's about 80, 90?
I probably about 100.
100 standing, yeah. You know what? Yeah, because
Because if you put the stage there, you could have this bit and people in there as well. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna fucking build or either build or
Again, we're talking about stuff that
talking
you
about
can't
shit
see.
you can't see, but you will get to see it because yeah, I just need my art to get done, guys, and then I can fucking do the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Right, before we wrap up here, I want you to do a wee freestyle.
Right. They're asking what's love, dark and beautiful feeling. They're asking what's naivety, you're awake and you're dreaming. They're asking why I'm up at night, I got demons that screaming. They're asking why I'm not alone, cause I brought the team in. Had that trap wheeling every evening. I've been down and out ugly, it's not fucking appealing. A common sense stacked straight up to the ceiling. Seen junkies drop before the die, my stomach was reeling. Listen, my name is Tmike, off the top of the dome. I get it on sight, let me tell you about me. They're all bark, no bite, I'm all bite, no bark. Been here from the start, and I spit with a spark. Type of lad to come round here and put some hate into your heart, cause yo, they love to hate me, but yo, they've never seen me because I'm focused on my paper lately. Yeah, I was born as a Belfast baby, I came up on the block and I had no one else to save me. So I went mad, went crazy, went for the funds and the packs, making racks, it was all brazy. But I'm gonna drop that London lingo, head for up in a row. Yo, I could have won the bingo, couldn't bet the beef that I'm prepared to bring, yo. I'm the type of guy that would make them sing, yo, cause a couple lads are went and touted on me to the cops. I'm all flat that I'm mad, fuck the stops. My name's Tmike, I got a couple drops, but you don't wanna come round and get straight dropped. Yo, I'm cleaning up the scene without a map. My name is Tmike, the wicked one, I'm steady on the top. No mine, fuck verse fee.
Sick.
Nice. Oh, because the wee intro was pre-done. Then as soon as the beat dropped, I was like, I've already used it all that I can remember in the intro, so now I'm actually stuck to go off the top of my head. Like,
Before we finish, what do you want to say for people who are thinking of doing something creative but they've no clue what to do or how to start?
do you know, I'll tell you something that my Auntie Lisa always says to me. My Auntie Lisa tells me it all the time, and I always think about it. It's nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, if you don't put your foot down and start walking, you're never getting to your destination. If you don't try and start the venture, then you're not going to gain that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you lose money, you gain experience and you gain knowledge. It doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck, man? Money's money. Just make more or like fucking, yeah, just be a bit smarter. It's an expensive thing to be a creative. And that's the thing that I've learned. It's fucking dear as fuck, buying equipment, getting shit like that there. If you want to be an at-home producer, if you want to be a filmmaker, the cameras are thousands of pounds, including all the attachments and stuff like that there. So just be comfortable with being hungry, because I know people think because I've got this studio and I'm doing them events and I'm getting bits of paid work here and shit like that. People think that I've got coin to throw about. Mate, I spend most days in this place going 8-9 hours without eating.
Mm-hmm.
And then get a bit of food once I've completed the shit that I need to do, because I'm just that locked in and not focused. Do you know what I mean? You need to be. Yeah, I'm not saying that we should all go out there and fucking kill ourselves to make a few quid, but if you want to build something that's worthwhile and that can change your entire life, mate, if you do not put everything you have into it, then what's the point, mate?
Money's always something people are going to talk about, because
But that's, at the end of the day, if you're doing it for the love of the fucking game and shit like that, there, fair enough. But at the end of the day, you need money to live. You need to buy a house. You need to have a fucking car. You need to have these things.
You know what?
You need materialistic things, but you need the basics of life.
You know what I hate? When people come into the scene and rise to the very top because their parents are loaded and they're paying for everything.
I don't like the way in the rap scene they lie about it and they hide it and stuff like that. Everyone's pretending to not be posh, and I don't agree with that, because at the end of the day, mate, if you come from something different, lean into it. Because no harm, mate. See if I was here, some post boy rapper rapping about being like, "I, you're sad because my man's got more money than you, but at least my man's never been on the brew." You'd be like, "Huh, bar." You know what I mean? Like, and if he's actually like some fucking kid from that fucking Silver Spoon Walk of Life, you'd be like, class.
Yeah.
You would get that Andrew Tate effect. You'd have cunts hating them and then fucking loving to hate him.
Yeah.
You know, now people would hate to love you and love to hate you.
The Cavi 4X effect. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the Cavi 4X.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with Cavi 4X in terms of like, yeah, I just think for someone that like gets blocked and slabbers a constant awful lot, I do think he's quite quick to jump on social media and be like, everyone's trying to bring me down, everyone's against me and everyone's haters, you're all just hating. But then you're on hating when you're fucking calling your mate a wee retard and all, but then you'd be like, but I apologise for it,
Yeah.
But I just hate that on TikTok when it falls down, because there is a bunch of fucking ruffins on TikTok, and it always falls back to them being like, people are just trying to bring me down. No, mate, you're putting yourself in the court of public opinion when you put things on social media. See if I've put things up, I've said things on social media and I've had the fucking trans community attack me. I've had the fucking, not even naming the art community that attack me because it's fucking hot issue right now. But
people are snowflakes.
I've had people attack me for things that I've said, and you know what, mate? As much as I don't agree with what they say, like I like respect their right that like, yeah, I put that up and I said that, so like you can have a fucking go back, no bar. I just think, yeah, you can't be pulling that. You're all trying to bring me down, boo hoo, because we're all grown ass adults in grown ass adult business. So yeah, just that. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the guy, and that's just why. That there and long ways music's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Cavi 4X.
No, the thing is,
pay attention to what he does.
like,
Did see a screen recording of him though on live on holiday, like proper like fucking doing his missus' head in. It was funny as fuck, like it was class. It was class. I got sent in the group chat I was in, and it's just him going, here, put tunes on. He's going, not putting the tunes on, we're on holiday and you've done nothing but sitting fucking live. And he's like, fucking put tunes on. Because he's on his phone on live, but he wants to connect a speaker for tunes in the background, but he can't with his phone because he's on live. It's funny as
here,
fuck. Like,
you know, well, Meat Canyon,
what's that?
they do like real sort of strange animations on people.
No,
I'll show you it after.
Right.
But they should do one of Cavi because it'd be fucking class.
I'm sure you're the guy that can get that arranged, bro.
Did you see he was on Daz Games?
What's that? I mean, I really am like a fucking, what's the word? A fucking boomer, man. I'm like a proper boomer, man. I don't know any social
Daz made videos 12 years ago.
Because like that guy, the pig fella or something that you were saying about,
Yeah.
I did not know he was like a social media person until I seen him doing that fight. Same way with like half him, but I just think that my algorithm is just fucking Muay Thai and bongs. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really fucking see none of the Belfast stuff. So I'm also part of the problem as well. Like, I'm fully also able to hold my hands up and say I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, well, where can people find you on social media?
Find me on social media at Tmike_official, NI Roast League, Waz Hannon as well. Fucking on TikTok, Tmike974, I think it is.
Just search up Tmike, you'll come
I
up.
just search up Tmike. No, actually, no. Yeah, because there's a fucking Tmike on YouTube that I've got beef with, some fucking rapper from Texas. But he's got like 100 and something more subscribers than me, so he comes up first. So let's fucking smash that wee prick out of the park. Yes, guys.